season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Quickly to the air is Burrow.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When you look at this defense,
they are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Roquan Smith.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, this, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5, and it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one, so now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On play action, they'll throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Let's go now.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Connection with Walker going across the formation.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1.
Ready. 19 right. Ready.
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Done. Done.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
Down the sideline he goes. And down to the 28-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. From up here in the booth, looked like he started to make his cut into the middle of the field right as that ball was being released. That's how you draw it up.
Exactly how you draw it up, but you don't often get that result because that means absolute confidence from both the receiver and the quarterback to know both will be in the spot they're supposed to be.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll run with Pollard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 yards on the carry there. A good run. And now 2nd and goal. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Here we go.
Pollard again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Burrow will throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. You talk about this Bengals defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Ravens 3, Bengals nothing.
Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. The Ravens sitting at 5-2 on the year. And they've been playing well, really well. I mean, winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out.
And the key for them, as I see it, tightening things up on defense because the offense did its part. They played well, but defensively, way too many lapses and big plays allowed. That ultimately doomed them in their last ball game.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
And a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down in position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. A short throw there, pulled in by all. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
11, 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Burrow looking to pass. That one complete. It's Tank Dell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
On 1, ready?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Gun. Stop.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Here we go.
ETN once more.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Here we go.
Burrow on play action.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
Here we go. Stop.
Now it's Burrow.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. There he goes right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go, here we go.
And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize. Put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to be caught. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going.
11.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're
You
down.
don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
Now
just
you
called
can
it.
go.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
11, Thomas. Here we go.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
11, MT,
and Burrow going to throw again. This one brought in by Jefferson. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. Here's a diving catch right side. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. A shotgun snap and again to Etienne. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now it's Burrow. That is caught by Dell. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Take Dell as the 1st half is winding down. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Finding Walker complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting to running.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 69 yards.
And the Ravens are able to stretch out their lead.
He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. But if you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye.
He just takes off and goes. And I think that's what we just saw there.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Gun. Back. 12. 11 mighty. Stop.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
That one caught by all, the tight end.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
12.
Again, it's Burrow.
Now inside the 25.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Justin Jefferson.
55 yards.
And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's go.
Now back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And he's going to use his legs here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Their mobile quarterback with touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year. And the Ravens are able to add on to that lead. Tucker now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
They go play action with Burrow. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Here we go, here we go.
A handoff running left is Etienne. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And they'll run with ETN.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Burrow will throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He'll look to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Had a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
I'm wondering. 11, 11, 11. Here we go. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Running out of the gun with ETN.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Travis Etienne with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
31. Bengals 21. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 9.
19 tight. 19 tight. 19 lion. Ready?
They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and the Bengals grab it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right?
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
He'll drop to throw.
That is caught.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Ravens are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get it.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
They'll try and set up the screen to ETN.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
2nd down and 4.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow.
Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
11. Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Throw out wide is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now it's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Bengals get a bit closer. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
Let's go.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. He'll get it up near midfield at the 49 before being taken down. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Rams able to get to him. Hassan Reddick in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown.
Here we go.
Or this game's over.
Here we go.
Here we go. It's Burrow on fourth down. Completes this to Jefferson. Room here to run. And he will step out of bounds, but not before he's all the way across the 50.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
11 Thomas. Here we go.
Burrow. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
Hassan Reddick in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Here we go.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign, and it did that. I mean, for both sides, visited and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with victory, even better for them.
So for the Ravens,
they climb to 6-2 on the year as they close in on the midpoint of this 17-game schedule.
and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.